Hello everyone, welcome to Urbanscape Gardening. And in this episode, I'll be talking about some of my challenges with terracotta containers. So this is a terracotta container that I got from Pottery Town, and you can see that the surface is weathering. I at first I thought it could be some kind of a bug that's probably eating it away and things like that. But then I took the same containers to my terrace garden, and there it did fine. I mean, there was no weathering of or anything of that sort. Then I realized that it could probably be the hard water that I have in my apartment. So if you see that some of the containers, that is the terracotta, some of the terracotta containers are weathering. If you see, it's become so brittle, and look at this container, right? So it's in water most of the time. Okay, so it's hard water, and I can't do away with this because this is important for me. Otherwise, there will be staining and water collecting around and things like that. So this is important. I can't do away with this. So because of that, I think the hard water, the elements in it leach out, and they are kind of weathering away the terracotta container. So that's a huge problem that I'm facing. So look at this container. I'm perfectly fine with the white sediment deposits and things like that. That is perfectly fine. But then if you have so much of disintegration, so much of weathering that the pot becomes super brittle, and I'll show you in one instance my pot is almost breaking. So you can see this container, it's almost broken, right? So this is the impact of hard water on terracotta, especially the non-glazed ones. But if you look at the same terracotta container, but this is something that I bought from IKEA, you can see there's no impact at all. This is mostly because of its glazed nature. So these are glazed at very high temperature, and these are not very porous. So because of that, it does not absorb a lot of these minerals, and the minerals don't affect the composition of the container. So that's something that I've identified. It was not some kind of a bug or a spider mite or anything of that sort, but it was actually hard water. So hard water, you really need to rethink, because if it's doing so much damage to pottery, then you can imagine the damage that it does to your hair, your skin, your stomach, etc. So that's something that you have to ponder upon. So what is the remedial measure, right? As soon as you get such terracotta containers, what you need to do is you need to apply varnish. So apply the coating on the exterior as well as the interior, and then leave it to dry under sun, and then you can use it, and you can add the soil as well as the plant, and then you can water. The other thing you can do is do not use hard water. I mean, use your RO water to water such containers. But that's a little difficult, isn't it? I mean, RO water would eventually give rise to a lot of water wastage and things like that. So that's going to be too difficult. But I think the best option is to apply varnish, and then also the other option would be to search for glazed terracotta containers. It's going to be a little expensive, especially the IKEA ones. But if you are supposed to face something like this, then I think the expensive option is definitely any day better than creating a mess like this. So the other option that you have is to grow the plant in another container within the terracotta pot, so that the water does not reach the porous surface of the terracotta, and you're able to salvage the terracotta pot. So that's another thing to remember. So I just wanted to talk to you about this very important topic, otherwise not covered in the gardening world. And my I'm kind of relieved that it's not some kind of a bug that was, causing this damage, and it was just hard water. So that's it, folks. Some hard truths about hard water and how it can affect both plants as well as their planters. Thank you for watching.